Good afternoon. How's everyone doing? I'm just checking in, doing a very quick Ascension update, energy update. How's everyone doing this week? How are we feeling? How are you doing with the energy? Like I said, I'm just here to do a very quick update. Hello, hello. Hi. To see where everyone is at this week and see if I can answer a couple questions. The main message for me this week to get across, or I guess today, to get across is to hold your position, stand in your power, and do not waver. Light workers came in, being able to withstand what we're going through now, what humanity is going through and being tested on. This is much more than a psychological, I don't want to say the word, W-A-R. It goes into spiritual and goes in even, higher. So everyone needs to make sure they're standing in their power. No matter what, you stand in your power. You do not give in to this. Now, someone had asked me last time about this with the young people. There's certain words I can't say, but our kids. So I really do see that going out. I do see that being rolled out. I saw that the whole time. However, there's going to be a part of that grouping that it's not going to go well. So I just want to say that I don't want people to get fearful, but I just want to say that parents really stand in your power. Do not give in to that. It doesn't mean, I don't care what that means for you. I don't care if that means you have to pull your kids out, make a huge change, whatever you got to do to protect them. That is the biggest message right now. So I feel for those who it's going to affect. It's the kids, well, on both ends, but it's their contract to either come in for a certain time frame, or it's their contract with a parent teaching. And some of them are they just chose to pop in for a certain amount of years so that they can go pop out and get back to what they were doing on the other side. So that was a message I have to get across, because I've said this all along that starting, October, which I saw as early as September, October, November into December, we're going to see some exits happening, and it's going to continue on, but it's going to come in groups. It's going to come in waves. It's not going to be all at once. It's going to come in groups, and it's going to very much depend on your frequency. It's going to depend on how long you signed on for, what your contracts are, if you fulfilled them or not. Are you raising your frequency? Are you not? All of that is going to make a huge difference and play into this. So I'll post this after too, so that some people can see it. But that was the biggest message, that be mindful. I know it's hard for some people right now, because when we think about that age group, it's just like, we want to just go into protection mode. But you have to try to take your emotions out of it. You have to try to take everything out of it and look above it and look down and see, okay, what is the bigger picture? So because I'm able to see it from a different perspective, I want to bring that message across to people. So no matter what, hold your ground and stand in your power. So I just, no matter what, light workers can withstand it. They were born to withstand it. So you can do it. I will do a quick card just to see what the collective should focus on. So these came in first, downtime and play. So the collective really, raising your frequency includes joy, laughter, giving your physical body kind of a break, from the rush, the hustle bustle, the life of details. So really just try to give yourself little breaks here and there. Make sure you're giving yourself some me time. I know we've talked about that before. So, and also get connected with your passion, because if you're switching careers, switching to what makes you, what your passion is going to lead you to what you're doing here in New Earth. So you got to take that action step though. You have to take a step forward. Even if it's going to be small at first, and even if it's going to, it's going to lead somewhere else, you still have to take that first step, okay? Keep the visualization going in your mind. Get connected with your own energy, because your higher self and your guides are trying to communicate with all of you. So if you feel like you're asking but you're not receiving, it's because your ear, you're covering your ears. So it's really important to either pay attention to your dreams and make sure you're writing notes on that, or when you're meditating, write notes. So, okay, so here we go. Make a note of it. And then pray. So make sure you're asking for help, asking for guidance. I feel some of you think it, but you don't actually ask. You're not actually asking out loud. You're not actually asking, the angels to help you. And then, like we said, sleep on it. So a lot of dream work. This came up in last night's class. A lot of dream work is happening. So a lot of you are doing a lot of work in your dream state. And we all astral travel, but I mean more than that. You're doing a lot of work. You're doing a lot of healing. You're doing a lot of communication in your dream state. For some people, it's a little too much to do it in the waking hours. So they need you to be calm and relaxed in a sleep state in order for you to do that. So a lot of you are doing that. So if you're having weird dreams, intense dreams, waking up a lot, it's very common right now. So for a lot of people, yeah. So stay strong no matter what. Stand in your power. Your lion, your lioness energy, no matter what. Soul contracts are ending now. So you're going to see this. This is part part of what I was saying when it comes to into the fall, into the beginning. Well, I would say even into winter. But hello. Contracts are ending. So you're going to see a shift in dynamics. You're going to see some people leave, some people, just the dynamics shift, or your life shift, or something quickly being knocked out so that something else can come in. Got kicked off. Well, that's not surprising. So I'm trying to do whatever I can to get these messages out, and I try to avoid certain words, but they don't care, what platform you're on. So keep logging back on, and I will post it. And make sure you're following YouTube, my YouTube, and Telegram, because I post stuff there, and signed up for the newsletter. The newsletter, I'll always be able to send things to you, because if social media goes down for a longer period of time, I'm going to be sending out short videos through the newsletter, and not just on the newsletter day. I'll be sending out constant communication. So make sure you go on holisticlivingpractice.com and sign up for that. Door to personal healing and happiness. So I feel if you're in your power and you're in your light, you have all the abundance coming, and you're working on your frequency. I see a lot of abundance for people. I really do. Like I said, it's your frequency is going to make the biggest difference. So a lot of you are walking away from things that are not serving you. The sun always comes in, and we know how important that is. Angel of strength, like I said, that popped in again with the temple path. So if you can stand in your power and stay strong no matter what, it's going to guide you to your mission and what you're here for. So do not give in. And then Archangel Uriel with the chakra. So I said earlier, a lot of crown chakras opening. So if you're feeling pressure in your head or third eye, headaches, tingling, anything like that, that's all your crown chakra. More the pressure and tingling for your crown chakra to open. So there's a lot of possibilities. And then Angel of Love. So this is loving yourself enough to stand in your power. So when people just gladly hand their power over, by that I mean you're not in your own sovereignty. You're not making your own decisions. You're allowing somebody else to make those decisions for you out of fear. When you're in your power, you don't have fear. You're mindful, but you're not making decisions out of the lower vibrational fear. So yeah, I'm feeling like, let me do one of these too. I'm feeling like people need to follow their intuition. So instant feedback means immediately you can tell. So this is an exercise linked to this card in a little bit of a different way, but this is an exercise you can do if you're unsure. If you don't know whether something is coming from your intuition, your gut feelings, or you're just thinking it, or it's logic, or you don't know which way to go. You can close your eyes. And I always say take 3 slow, deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Close your eyes and stand. And this card uses your hands, but you can do it a different way. So you close your eyes and stand, and you ask a question. And if you feel your body leans forward, then that's a yes. If you feel your body's leaning backward, then it's a no. So that is a very common tool, or a common way that you can ask. It's a little exercise you can use. So if you're ever unsure, try that, but don't be in your headspace about it. Just simply quiet your mind and allow and see which way your body's going. And then call on your runners, which is what I said before. You have to call on your angels more, so they can break that free will barrier. So follow your intuition. So make sure you're following your intuition and not leading too much with your headspace. And by that I mean when people overthink and they get way too wrapped up, and then this, and then what if this, and they go boom, boom, boom. Usually that means then they're too much in their headspace, too much in ego. They're not using their intuition. When it's a gut feeling and just a knowing, then that's it. Then you have victory. So I hope that helps a little. I hope everyone is having a good week, a good day. I'll post this so you can see the beginning of it if you missed it. It's so important to stand your ground. And I don't care what anyone else does. I don't care what anyone else is saying. I don't care what anyone is trying to make you do. I really don't care. You have to get creative. You have to stand your ground, because this is a soul decision. This is going to, in relation to this, that's going to decide for you where you're going. So some people are going to hit a fork, they're going to hit a wall, and they need to decide one way or another. Now, if you already got that, I will say that means you're 50-50, which means if you don't start raising your frequency, you're not going to be resonating here with the new energies and new earths, and you'll have to go elsewhere. So really be mindful, really work on your journey, really pay attention to your frequency, where you're at, where your mind is at, and make sure you're teaching yourself and learning more about spirituality. Read some books. We do coaching. Of course, I do personal readings right now, so if you need some guidance that way, but it's really important to just stand your ground no matter what. So that was a very, very strong message today. I wanted to pop on and say. So I hope everyone's having a good day, and I will maybe pop on maybe sometime next week and do some short mini readings. But for now, this is what I wanted to get across today. So as always, I'm sending so much love and light, and I will see you all soon.